Hello, 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 hello. I'm back for day 16 of animating water droplets falling into a cup. Now, uh, people might think this is a long shot, but yesterday, no, I'm spacing out here. It is 2 o'clock in the night, so please don't mind the spacing out. But what I what I was definitely able to do yesterday was fix stuff, right? So I'll show you this. I have rendered the, what do you call it? I've rendered the, I've rendered the second texture, which is the data structure we are passing, right? And it is able to get some of the values, as in the ones and the minus ones. Am I spacing out? Yes, I'm spacing out a bit. Let's get covered. So what I'll show you is this. Let me just run. I'm just running something. Don't mind. We'll start with some good music, right? In the night, good music never. In the night at 2 a.m. on a Saturday morning, that good music never fails, right? So, yeah, so this I want to show you first. Yeah. This is what I'm getting when I'm rendering the data, directly rendering the data as texture, right? This is what I'm getting currently. So at least it is able to identify the water droplet. Now we need to reconstruct. This is the connected down data structure, right? That is what is getting rendered. Now we need to make sure that whatever is being passed, right, as in the stuff that is getting passed, uh, stuff that is getting passed can be recreated properly. That is one of the things I guess that is required. I have to be able to recreate all the stuff that is getting passed. And there, one of the new things that I've encountered, since I was using OpenGL ES 2.2, so this I'll anyway note down in the doc. This has to be noted down. Yeah, this is one thing. But one thing, point to note, the data structure. Yeah, I'll just update it as chill stream. Chilling with more problems, I guess. So basically, I'm chilling with uh, someone called more problems because this in this exercise, I don't know why the problems keep on cropping. It keeps on coming, and there's a never-ending thing that is keeping on happening. But we have to live with it, I guess. And we had to expect it when I started out this venture. And I started out this venture on stuff that I had earlier trauma about because I was never able to understand that before. So problems are something I think inevitable in these cases. So uh, you cannot say that you cannot say that a problem was not expected. Problem was expected. I'm not sure. What was the problem that we were chilling with 2 days back? I think the D problem was. Uh, so let us do some revision, right? Or let us just recap. I think some of the solving of the problems was not done on stream. So let us do some recapping. The problem basically was I was trying to let's just go through the doc. I think that is only. So the first issue was the bitmap was created and it was passing wrong values. That is because I myself was doing some sort of manipulation in that, and which caused the values to have error. Now later was what is the pixel value? Now one more thing that was happening is this is my hypothesis of it. If you set a pixel with alpha value 0, right? It doesn't take that value. As in, so suppose if you set a pixel as alpha 0 and b as 238, right? The get pixel will return you 0. But on the contrary, if you set the alpha as 1 and uh, set the pixel value, you get the actual correct value. This is what I have observed, uh, because this was very strange when it was happening. As in, I was doing a set pixel with some int, and when I do a get pixel, I was getting some value, as in I was getting 0. So I was kind of shocked. But when you do a minus value, right? If you set it as minus values, actually I'm able to get the values. That is because I guess the um, alpha values are there present. Hence, this is possible. And also there is some sort of annotation colorant which is there as well. So that is also some way of validation, I guess, as in uh, that colorant is able to give some sort of um, is making sure that only the values below 238, I mean values below 0 are working. Uh, so yeah, so that is why I was doing all this, and I was always getting 0, and this was bumping me out like 2 days back. And I stopped streaming after that, and I tried to totally go on a constructing level in which I wanted to make sure that uh, whatever I made out of the whatever I made out of the stuff, whether that actually works. But I mean, no, what I'm saying, I'm spacing out again. This is also the culprit here is not just me. The culprit here is the fact that it is nighttime. So what I'm saying is, I was like very, I was, very, what do you call, very heartbroken with doing a set pixel and the immediate get pixel getting some different value. And I was like, that is it. That is the extent to which I can tolerate this, and I just stopped working on it. But again, I worked on the problem again. Then I understood that the way I was passing some wrong parameter in the texture. That was one of the reasons why I was not able to pass the values. The value itself, the value was not reaching the shader. Yeah. So that way helped me. And one more thing is, one more thing that has helped me very much is the fact that um, one more thing that has helped me very much is the fact that acha, I can have cards. And then yeah, so that was having me, that was getting me dejected basically. And the other thing that was making me kind of sad now is, so that worked out well. After which I'm trying to reconstruct the value in the, so whatever I pass as uh, values in the program, whether I am able to reconstruct it the shader, right? So why the reconstruction is required? Because you are passing it as RGBA values, passing and packing it as an int. And in case of this shader, it actually divides it by two, normalizes it basically. It actually normalizes it and then unpacks it, right? Unpacks it into, so you just give a value to it, it unpacks, it normalizes it, and it unpacks it and normalizes it. So now I want to do the reverse part in the shader part. But one thing that I'm facing, another issue there is this fact that it is the fact that I'm not able to do bitwise operations in the OpenGL ES 2.0. So that is very heartbreaking actually. Now I don't know how to move forward from there, right? As in now I'm trying to reconstruct the values whatever I am passing in the OpenGL shader, and it is not allowing me to do. Uh, it is not allowing me to do any bitwise operations. So yeah, bitwise operation, not being able to do bitwise operation is one thing, but for that should I uh, for that should I move to OpenGL ES? That I'm not sure of. What was the point to note? I feel the data structure. I feel OpenGL ES doesn't support, does not support bitwise operations is something that is definitely to note, right? I mean, that is pretty obvious there. And so now my next step is to, so this is all, the point is, this has already been 16th day, right? 16th day since I started this, and this is moving at such a slow pace. I mean, I don't want to run, I want to enjoy it as well, but still it is moving at a very slow pace. I'm not sure how to move forward from this. But the point always is I need to enjoy this. I need to make sure that this is enjoyable because problems are definitely going to come. I mean, take this as I'm chilling with the more problems, but I mean, I have put that as title, but this is kind of a self-talk as well. As in, problems are definitely going to come. I need to move forward in whatever space that is possible, but I need to keep moving. That is also important, I guess. Currently, I am able to give more bandwidth to whatever this particular exercise. At some point of time, I will not be able to. Then I should stream the entire process online because that will give me some sort of compartmentalization of this thing, right? Now, the I need not compartmentalize this as in this can spread to whatever. But if I have to do it in a daily manner, um I might have to stream more with respect to my working as well. But because that will be helpful with respect to compartmentalizing it. So whenever I'm streaming, I'm doing this, something like this. Should I private this stream? I mean, I'm going to rant, I guess, with this. Because I'll say why I'm doing this particular exercise, right? Because there is an inbuilt, innate uh, fear against modeling things, right? And inbuilt innate fear against, but graphics, in terms of graphics, things look extremely beautiful, right? As in, if you see, there are lots of papers I can show you in which you see water being rendered, you see certain certain form of what do you call certain form of image models being rendered, models being like objects being rendered, hair being rendered, then and you see that the things look extremely pretty, right? And the motion part of it, right? The motion of water, that looks wavy, that looks pretty, right? As in, there is some sort of prettiness to it. It is not, but and this is being done on a computer. But the point is, the way to achieve it is such a mathematical way, right? Or such a mathematical way, such a modeling way, such an empirical way, right? That people start getting scared with respect to that. I have been scared with respect to this, right? As in, this is something that been scared about uh, for some time, I guess. And last time I was too attracted to that graphics output, and but I was not able to traverse the mathematical ways, the empirical ways. But so my point is to make this accessible, right? And in the end, Android, in terms of Android development, you are doing something that is visual, right? As in, so you should also be trying to, and so this is one of the avenues in which you can try to make it more beautiful, right? Is what I feel. I mean, I might be wrong. Um, I'm in a ranting mode, I guess. But so that is why I've chosen this. There are two things. So basically, I'm summarizing my this thing. There are two things. The output looks pretty. The output looks, I mean, spectacular, and it is being programmed on a computer. And second is, I have to. Oh, second is totally personal. I have to overcome this trauma that I had of this, right? As in, this is in the end, these things can be broken down, these things can be learned, right? And so that I have to instill in me. I think that will help me in my growth as well. So that is why I'm doing these these streams, I guess. Because and also while thinking out loud, right, there is something very beautiful about thinking out loud. It when your thoughts are crystallized with words, right, as in when it is manifested as words, then something beautiful happens. I mean, some sort of think that you have reached a particular point. So that is also why I do this kind of streams. Anyways, and I tend to want to do more streams with respect to things that are simple, right? Like whatever, a fan is blowing and some handkerchief is uh, waving or something like this. Things of this sort, right? Um, yeah. So that is the reason why. Anyways, so my point is currently I'm able to pass the connected down data structure to the OpenGL shader, and I'm able to pass the connected down data structure to the OpenGL shader. But what is happening is um, I'm not able to reconstruct the values. So where am I stuck at? I'm just putting it out there. I am able to pass values to OpenGL shaders in texture, but finding integer reconstruction difficult because there are no bitwise operations present in OpenGL ES 2.0. I mean, why I chose OpenGL ES 2.0? Because initially to get this working, I was trying everything and I got OpenGL ES 2.0. Now I'm stuck with it for some time. I mean, so what is the cost of? I mean, eventually you have to do for OpenGL ES 3.0 as well, but um, this is where I am currently. And there are long list of steps still left, right? I need to detect collision once this is done. I need to be able to detect collision. For that, what are the steps that needs to be taken? I mean, a lot of things are left after this. So more problems. I would not ask questions to more problems. I should ask more questions to more problems, which I have not done yet. Uh, we'll do that. I wanted to get this out actually. Whatever I'm thinking currently, right? I want to get this out. Get some sort of clarity in my head. Um, yeah, I think I got whatever I wanted. I just wanted to give a quick recap of. I wanted to chill more actually. I need to do justice with my streams. Yesterday, 15th day also, I did some sort of cheating with a small stream. But on 14th day, I guess I did a proper stream. I should go back at least to start off with. I should go back to 3 hour streams, but I'm not doing that because because sometimes I just don't have the courage to be that vulnerable. Because this problem solving sometimes is hard, as in debugging is sometimes is hard. I don't want to live stream that. Maybe I'll get more courage after. I mean, maybe after today or tomorrow, because this problem has been long pending, and that is why I'm like, I'll at least take singles now and maybe do the boundary heating at later point of time. Yeah, so here we are, as in, so at least we are aware what is the problem now. I'm trying to reconstruct the data values, that integer value that is being passed to the shader, and I want to um, I'm not sure whether this is these streams I'm giving content in which it is useful for the outside world, or is it just for me? I have to make sure about that, but no one is seeing the stream as well. Right? That is why. But anyways, what I'm saying is, I'll do more streams today, maybe. Today in the morning, that is what I'm saying. Today at some point of time, wherein we'll handle some important part of the problem. Um, but as of now, let me go through reconstructing the integer value from the vec4 or GPA values in the shader. Let me try doing that. If that is not possible, I'll just migrate to OpenGL 3.0 and try. That is also one of the ways that I can move forward. Yeah, I guess that is the stream. I just wanted to say where I am. Yeah, I guess that is the stream. Yeah, thanks. Bye. I'll see you today. Most probably after. Morning, let's sleep. Yeah, bye, 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 bye.